Please support this channel by clicking the link below for a donation.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are going to do a yoga class designed for relaxation. We'll emphasize breathing deep and spending a long time in poses with a little bit of light movement as well. So having said that, let's go ahead and begin laying down, relaxing in an opening Shavasana pose. And you also have the option of having the legs bent if you feel compressed in your lower back. Take a moment to be aware of your breath. Just observe the smooth flow of it, natural, smooth breath. Use a little bit of effort to deepen the breath. Deepen the inhale, feel expansion. Deepen the exhale, let all the extra breath go. Continue deep, complete breath. Bring the legs together. Bend the right knee. Open the knee. Let the hips stretch and extend the arms overhead. Deep breath. And let's spend about a minute more here, just letting the hip gradually open. You can always use some form of cushioning under the thigh or knee if you need. Otherwise, we'll just let gravity do the work for us as we continue to breathe and just relax. Go ahead and lift the right knee. Draw it deep into the chest. And then bring both knees to chest. Gently roll if you'd like, or be still. Massaging the back gently into the earth, keeping the back of the neck long. Then both feet down. Extend the right leg and open the left knee. Arrange the arms however you like. If you can take them overhead, that's nice. If you need a different position, that's perfectly fine. Tree pose and breathe. You're going to take a few more really deep breaths. We'll aim to make the inhale long and full and the exhale smooth and steady. So we talk about how gravity does the work for you and that the leverage of the stretch is provided by gravity, but the full quality of the experience you have to contribute to by maintaining your focus on the breath. So enjoy that. A round or two more. And we're going to go ahead, slowly lift the left knee. Take the left knee to the chest, and then the right knee to the chest. Roll around on your back, or be still, whatever you like. And we'll come on up to a hands and knees position. I like to have my wrists a little bit more forward. That's helpful for people who have sore wrists. And I emphasize the long spine by having my knees a little bit behind the hips. See how my back's more neutral rather than really arched. We're going to round the back. Lengthen to neutral. And continue a couple more rounds. Rolling the spine. You're going to feel very fluid in your movement. Now, if you're new to practicing body movement and yoga, then at first you probably feel awkward and stiff, and that's perfectly fine. Still do your best, and with regular practice, that sense of sort of clunkiness in the body starts to smooth out. It's not like you go from being unsmooth to smooth. It's a process of like polishing or sanding. The rough edges get a little smoother and a little smoother, and you refine, and then eventually you have that very fluid like quality in the body. Just remember to meet yourself where you're at. If you're having a stiff day or if you're new to this practice, be patient, and eventually the refinement, the smoothness, the fluidity will come with consistency and dedication. Very good. We're going to take a child's pose. You're welcome to have your arms folded underneath or have them stretched forward. If you can naturally rest your head on the ground. And we're going to come back onto all fours and take a nice downward dog pose. Students newer to the dog might need their knees bent. Having the heels up a bit is very helpful. If you're kind of slumping forward and your shoulders are forward, really do your best to lift out of the shoulders. That's where bending the knees comes in. And eventually you can tone more through the arms and the legs. And we'll put the knees down. Let's take the right arm under and lean into it, let it stretch. Deep breath. And other side. And very good. Let's go ahead and come back to hands and knees. And we'll do one more downward dog. And knees down. Let's go ahead and do a seated twist now. Some students will not feel good seated on the heels. You can bring your legs out if you need. Otherwise, sit on the heels or maybe sit on a block or two. Sit tall and take a nice, luxurious twist to the right. Deep breath. Slowing down the exhale. Other side. Very good. Come back to center. Let's switch to having the legs out from underneath. Open them a little bit, roll the femur. Keep sitting tall. Other side. All right, and the next pose we'll do is butterfly. So bring the feet together. Have the feet and the hips pretty close together. It can be a little bit, not too much more than 6 to 8 inches. And we'll move side to side and just scoot the sitting bones back. When you're less flexible, the knees are a little bit higher. It can really help to sit on a blanket or a thick cushion of some sort. And the scooting back of the sitting bones is very helpful for that. So once you're established in your seat with either your cushions or just your sitting bones naturally tucked back, you want to work the heels in toward each other. You can feel them kind of pressing in, and you want to elongate the groin, elongate the legs away from each other. And it can help to firm the buttocks a little bit. You don't want to squeeze and strain too much, but you use a little bit of engagement in the back of the hips, and you open the feet, and that will help the front of the hips to get a nice deep release. So we're going to do butterfly, deep breath. Spine is nice and tall here. We're breathing deep into that open chest. And let's go ahead and re-extend the legs, open them gradually, a little bit at first, and then more so into a nice straddle. And we'll glide forward with the hands a little bit. You could be up on the fingertips. Neutral neck, but tall chest. And then either stay very lightly in the pose, or if it feels good, getting the hands further forward, still fingertips, then eventually palms and maybe even the forearms can glide down. And we'll hold this straddle forward bend. Breathing and relaxing. And when you're ready, release that forward bend, stretch. Let's go ahead and bring the legs a little closer together. Again, roll the femurs. Just feel very free in the hips. Do both legs a little bit. Keep sitting tall. And then tucking the legs into a cross-legged position. This could be beneficial to sit on a block or blanket for this as well. Arrange the arms in a relaxed fashion. And we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. Really feel that left shoulder sink. This area of the body can hold on to a lot of tension, so it's wonderful to give it a daily release. Even if you don't ever do a full practice, doing little stretches every day is very important. And breathing deep, feeling more release with each exhale. Let's transition to the other side. You can use the hand to assist that shoulder being down. You could even hold the head, but otherwise just relaxing the arms. Eventually you can go really deep just on your own without assistance. Primarily we're going deep with the breath. If we're pushing ourselves physically so much that we're losing the breath, we're perhaps missing the point a bit. Go deep with the breath. And just like I recommended a daily stretch on the days where you may or may not get a long practice in, daily deep breathing is very good too. We don't learn the deep breathing in yoga only to apply to the stretches. We learn the deep breathing in yoga to be able to apply for other parts of life that are challenging as well. And we'll come back to center, tuck the chin a little bit, and really emphasize lifting the chest. And come back to neutral. Let's go ahead and switch which leg is in front. We have a nice cross-legged seat. We're going to do a little bit of deep relaxation sitting. So if you need to sit differently, you're welcome to. Let's do 3 cooling breaths first, where we just sip the breath in like sipping through a straw, and then we'll do a little quiet time. So breathe in through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. A couple more on your own. And then just close the eyes and breathe softly and normally. We'll do about 5 to 7 rounds, just taking a little bit of time for internal peace, quiet, and relaxation. Very good. And come back to center. Conclude today's practice with a clearing breath and 1 round of Om. Let's take a big breath in. Open mouth, let it out. And then 1 Om. Namaste.
Happy dance. Happy dance.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.